What is going on, everyone? I'm Nux Pro, and welcome to part 2 of the Shangri-La 30+ rounds solo strategy. And on part 1 we left off on round 5. I just completed round 6, and now we are going to turn on the power. And the power in this game is 2 switches, and we need to power on because we need to activate the water slide, which is going to be a very important part of the strategy that I'm going to show you. So we turn on the power, and we're good to go. Our points are kind of low right now, so we do not have enough for anything special, but we're going to talk about selecting your perks and selecting weapons, because selecting weapons is kind of a little different on this map than it is in other maps. But first, perks. Of course, everyone should know you need Juggernaut. That goes without saying. And then, if you're playing solo, you need Quick Revive. A little different for multiplayer, but you need Juggernaut and Quick Revive. And as we go into the other perks, Double Tap. It is a good perk, but it's not necessary. So you can throw that out the window. Deadshot Daiquiri, good perk, but not necessary. And then we have Stamina, which I believe is necessary, because when you're running this circuit, you want to be... You don't need to be necessarily quick, but if you're in a sticky situation, Stamina might be able to speed you out of the situation. And this is where the strategy starts. We're gonna start in this area, and when we start getting bombarded by zombies, we will go down the water slide. Now, the window usually gets the first, like, 3 zombies pretty quick, but you can hold off here for a little bit, and if you want an easier way of just holding off, you can just sit in the water, and if you're gonna get hit by a zombie, then you could, if you get hit by a zombie, just slide down, because chances are they're not gonna be able to hit you enough if you have Juggernaut to take you out. We have the napalm zombie that just spawned, and that's another thing with this. You need to be careful. Well, first of all, you need to make a left here when you go in the power room. And after you go on a slide, you just want to move them through, like the beginning of rounds, you want to move through the tight corridors, we'll just say, quickly, because zombies spawn like everywhere, wherever you go, and especially, I don't know if round 7 is the round where they start getting, like, at their max speed, but you'll start seeing they're just going to come out of anywhere, and sometimes I've been blocked, and that's where, one of the special weapons comes into play. We'll talk about weapons later. We're still on perks. Stamina, I feel like, is essential. So then we have, we're left with PhD Flapper and Speed Cola. Now, I think that's preference. If you want to, I would just say Speed Cola, because I don't know, reloading quick is nice. But you really don't need it, but because you're always going to have time to reload, and just keep refilling your AK-74U, and then I don't know, but I feel safe with PhD Flapper. The PhD Flapper doesn't help against the napalm zombie, from what I've read. I haven't really tested it out myself, but I also just like not having to deal with grenade issues if I don't want to take damage from my grenade. If you have a ray gun, too, PhD Flapper is what you need, but we don't have the ray gun, and I don't think you necessarily need the ray gun for the strategy to work until you get to the higher rounds. So I would just say Speed Cola and Stamina up, Quick Revive Juggernaut. If you lose your Quick Revive, then you can get PhD Flapper, because eventually you will run out of Quick Revive. So that's my suggestions for perks. And if we go into weapons, from round, when you start out, you're going to get the M14 in the starting room, just to help you build points, because this map is tough a little tough in the beginning, and then you have two options. You can either keep your starting pistol, the M1911s, and eventually upgrade them, because as you can see, all I'm using right now is the AK-74U. I have no need for my M14. You could either keep your starting pistol, upgrade it to the Mustang and Sally, which is the akimbo exploding rounds, and you know, whenever you bunch them up and you want to kill them, that will just do it quickly, because it can be a little long. It can be a little longer if you just use a 74U. I actually, in this game, decided, I don't know what I was thinking. I bought the 74U over the pistol, so I have the 74U and the M14. So if you go that route, you obviously want to get rid of the M14, so you use the box until you get something that shoots RPK, HK. Just make sure you have stamina up if you're going to have those. Glial, Commando, anything that is that can shoot normal. It's an automatic weapon, and then you can go from there. The AK-74U starts being crappy around 15 and 16. It's still it's still a good weapon. It's just it depends if you want to play forever, ever, and ever. So you should accumulate a lot of, by round 16 you should accumulate a lot of points, and then you're going to want to upgrade your AK-74U. And around round 15 you're going to want to hit that box until you get the new wonder weapon, which is the 3179 JGB215, aka the Shrink Ray. Once you get that, you just want to upgrade it because it's so much better upgraded. The splash damage is, well, the splash to get the zombies around it is better, and you get more in the clip. And you can also, when there's monkeys, you can also try to get max ammos if that's a problem. But I was getting a lot of max ammos. I mean, I don't know if I was this lucky, but to round 20, we were getting a lot of max ammos, and the Shrink Ray, all it does, you shoot the zombie, and it shrinks, and you just walk right into it, and he kicks the zombies. It's awesome. And then you do still get hit a little bit, but it's nothing really to worry about. Pretty good gun, or weapon. So you're gonna want that by 16. If you do get the ray gun, it's your preference. You can pick up the ray gun and stop using the 74U. I just like to keep point building, but it would probably be a good idea to have just that PhD flopper, just in case you get caught in these tight corners and the splash damage of the ray gun kills you. So that's what you want to do. And if you get to around 20 or so, the upgraded AK-74U is kind of still good, but you can. There's also an M16 in this route that you can use, and I would pick up the M16, upgrade that, and do the same thing when you go by the M16. Pick up your ammo. Make sure you upgrade it though, because the 3-round burst kind of sucks when you're playing zombies. And once you get to like higher rounds, like 25 to like 35, you're definitely gonna. You probably want the ray gun so the game doesn't last the rest of your life. So I hope this helped, the little perk and weapon discussion. Stay tuned to part 3, and we're probably just gonna go over some things you need to know about running your route and an alternate route just in case you get in trouble. And that's all I got. I'm Nux Pro. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers. Peace.